Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF on the Friday, another episode. It's truly an exciting time to developer. In the last 2 to 3 years, we've seen significant innovation when it comes to toolset for developers, which makes their life more exciting and more productive than ever before. Yes, I'm talking about GitHub Copilot, and with GPT-4 announcement, GitHub Copilot X was announced recently. To talk more about this topic, it's my pleasure to welcome Bikramjit, who heads digital and app innovation for Microsoft India, for a short conversation. Bikram, welcome to TGIF.
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you for having me here.
Awesome. Bikram, you talk to customers every single day, especially CXOs. Now, what's the pulse that you're witnessing on the ground? What do they say in terms of, hey, GitHub Copilot we've been using, and this is a feedback. So tell us more about what's been the outside-in feedback on GitHub Copilot.
Sure, Sandeep. First of all, I can say there is a ton of excitement and people are completely blown away by the magic that they're seeing with how AI is going to change the future of software development. Number one, more than 1 million developers across the world started using Copilot. Almost half of their code base is being written by Copilot today. And with the innovation of Copilot X, we are going to take this half to 80%. And let me talk about India. The first reaction that we got from the customer who started using it, they thought it only helps them to code faster. They didn't know it helps them to document their code faster. It helps them to test their code faster. It can help them to find bugs and fix it faster. And not only for developers, it's super helpful for system administrations and for DBAs who are writing scripts. And because they are the one who are usually the most underserved community and doesn't have so much of the compiler helps and all. So in general, what we have seen for the developer, they are 2 to 3x more productive when they're using this product, and they're spending less time searching and spending more time doing and learning. The business leaders are very excited because they're reducing the turnaround time for the product that they're building. They're improving the quality of the product. And most important, they're being able to fill up the experience gap that they had in their team so far.
Very well said, Bikram. I think AI is only complementary. It's a co-pilot, right, in the literal sense. So it's only going to make my life better, not replace me. Perfect. Bikram, quickly, I think let's jump to X factor here, right? With recent GPT-4 announcement, we saw GitHub Copilot X that was announced as well. So tell us more about Copilot X.
Sure, Sandeep. This was an announcement that we just made 2 weeks back. Copilot X stands for our future vision of how the software development is going to look like, supported by AI. So we're bringing together the power of GPT-4 along with Codex that we already had. And it is doing everything that we do today, which is faster coding, faster documentation, faster testing, faster bug finding and everything. But it's going beyond that. It's going to now help the developers to talk to their ID through chat or through voice interface. It's going to help them to write the pull request automatically. It's going to help them to learn and not go outside their ID to learn about the new technologies. The quality, the AI model right now behind it is far more powerful. So the quality of the suggestions is far, far better. And the experience is much more enhanced as well. So it's truly how the future of software development looks like. And that's what GitHub Copilot stands for.
Perfect, Bikram. In fact, all these days we heard conversation to code, and looking at what you just said, that is about to become a reality. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. So, Vikram, I think we're going to see it to believe it. So a quick demo for me will help.
I'm going to take you through 3 examples of using Copilot X for coding, bug fixing, and testing. In the area of coding, let me pick up a very interesting scenario. All of you must have used ChatGPT to build or plan one of your vacation and get an itinerary for travel to one of your favorite destination. Now, as a developer, I want to do that. I want to write the Python code where I will enter in the console the city I want to travel to. And I want OpenAI to give me a 2-day itinerary recommended plan and do all of that through coding. So now with the help of Copilot X, can I do that very, very quickly? Let me show you an example. So this is how Copilot X looks like. I go ahead and enter an input in Copilot X saying that write this Python code where I'll get a 2-day vacation plan for the city, give it to me in less than 300 words. And I give some extra parameters to call that specific API in my Azure account. And here you go, Copilot X writes a beautiful code for me. And I look at the code and go ahead and import it into my code base. And I then go ahead and just run it. If I want, I can make that change. It has already assumed the certain amounts of token and all. If I want, I can add some temperature. So here we go. New York is my favorite city. So I just go ahead and enter New York and boom, I get a recommendation of day 1 and day 2 itinerary from OpenAI. I did all of that in like less than 20 seconds. And I love the way that OpenAI is suggesting that on day 2, I should grab some ice cream and then go for a comedy show in the Greenwich Village. So that's awesome. Now the next one, writing complex SQL. So here I'm asking Copilot to write a query, joining 3 different tables, presenting data in different formats, doing a certain order, descending order, ascending order, and then do the filter on some based on some advanced date. It is a complex SQL file. It is a complex SQL file. It's not that easy to write. It takes time and it takes experienced SQL programmers to write that code, but Copilot can now come in and help you in that.
Wow.
Bug fixing. Now I have this node.js code on my right-hand side. Select the entire code base and I ask Copilot to help me to find the security vulnerabilities in this selected code. And it goes ahead and tells me the 5 security vulnerabilities it could find, starting from SQL injection to cross-site scripting to lack of input validation to lack of hard coding the password credentials and all. Then I ask it to give me the fixes for each of the vulnerabilities, and it goes ahead and gives me fix for each of them, contextualized to my code, personalized to my code. So I can go ahead and review each of the fix, and if I like it, I can just bring it to my code and update that. Wow. This is game-changing level of productivity improvement for a software development team. And the last example that I want to show you is for testing. So I have a Java code on the right-hand side. It's a file util class. And within that, I have a function to create directory, makedir. So I go ahead and ask that write a test case for this makedir function. And there you go. It just goes ahead and creates a Java test case for making directory. What I want you to observe here is that how smart it is while creating the test case. The first scenario that it tests is creating a new directory, but then it goes ahead and tests the other boundary scenario. It creates a directory that already exists and tries to do that. And the third one is it tries to create a directory and non-existing parent path. And this is how the future of AI-assisted software development look like.
Quickly, you know what? Looking at the way you're conversing with the Copilot, one that struck me is I've always, let's say, in my early days, a very minor mistake which has costed me a couple of hours of time to fix it. Now here you go, looking at the way you interacted, I probably could have asked a question, hey, tell me where have I gone wrong, right? And that saves time. That's exciting for me as a developer. This is truly, as you rightly said, it's magical. Thank you so much, Vikram.
Thank you, Sandeep. And you called it very right. Copilot is extremely good in helping you to find what you are missing in your code.
Awesome. Vikram, thank you so much. Very meaningful conversation, very meaningful demos. Truly appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much, Sandeep. Thank you for having me here.
Wonderful. With that, as Vikram rightly said, this is game-changing for developers, which enhance productivity, and we've never seen this magic happen before. So I would highly recommend that all of you who are interested to play with it, sign up for the Copilot X. You'll be in the wait list, you'll get access soon. With that, thanks for watching us today. Keep watching TGIF. Have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.